How to handle sales objections without sounding desperate. Your casa sales objections are a just say obi abehu product no. Now show interest from na fee or they are to ho a on person beto and now want to mentor. Nti to da aya na traders ni bebre no you're desperate. Nti no ebia watching na watching him obi ambeto ade then finally someone shows up at your shop will be our price one man answer, and then all of a sudden, I'll say, okay, I'll come back later. A Tom Payne Biswa, they don't come back at all. So, we're normally a friend of sales objections. And so all running business were mining more. I saw to what say, Ube facing objections, they are everywhere. And then the person chill how to respond without begging. So, I saw who can have a fast one. Ube man a home wire. Enya fans now copy patch or be now got it to price so because a lot of people will lower their price once people object to their product because we have a fan of web or shop no they have to and our fact that they be was so much or sign their same one and no just so really sue price and then without giving up too quickly. So sales objection you can the chairman say it's simply a reason someone gives for not buying at that moment. Nti nkofo was saying tia omunto your products a particular time and maybe mu nti no na your objections but kind who say it doesn't mean they will never buy your product. Maybe the chairman said omu here more clarity, omu here confidence, and then omu here assurance from you, the one who is selling the product. So be a woton idea until I don't know what Juma also focus on. What thing send me to say, oh, it's too expensive. Ni boy de dodo. Obinsu beka say I'll come back later. Obi wo sha de anyway ya no. Obeka to say I'll come back later. And then Obinsu beka to say let me check around and I'll come back to you. So sometimes Obinsu beka to say I'm just looking around. Nina is part of common reasons and performing for objections. And if you don't learn how to handle them, won't say you will keep losing your customers who are actually interested in your products. Into objections, not just nipa no interested in the product. Like I said, they need more clarity of the product. There's all church emotion, omu here confidence, omu here assurance. Then tina aya. For etai enyama sawa, why do they object? They don't fully understand the value of a product. If the product seems expensive to them, it means they don't understand what makes it worth that price. To do how catch yourself price no was so do. On Sunday who didn't hear, oh dear no, a boy ding said the until say they don't know the value of your product and why it has to cost that much. Someone now have a channel church channel. There's also nipa no compare prices. My Ghana people like to check around before they commit to buying any product. Answer now bedu shop they've gone through about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shops around with business around different grades of products. They don't know that the variations is why yours is expensive. They will compare the price even when they've made up their minds. People will still compare prices. And so they they are not sure they can trust you yet. I thought that we a new person about market, new product, or a new business. People are not familiar with you and what you do and what you are selling. So they need extra confidence that it is worth their money to buy from you. And these are some of the reasons people will give you and why they object. And so nyanti asese the buyer wabemumbu. Obisu wa they are also they are buying time. A beer of a product but they don't have the money right there and there, so they will delay a little. They don't have the money. Only scan on go to my brother with him on no wakasano. Obisu wa onye sure mentor, my mentor. So how do you handle these common sales objections? Say the buyer, you can close the sale and then go for another product in the kind. So be catch say it is too expensive. Don't say, okay, how much do you have or how much can you pay? There be over sell business, no, over sell market, no. Instead, no, try helping them. Buanonti or value of a product, and I say, example, let's say be a autumn slippers. No be a bar, no be so say, Nampa Bowie and the 30 cities and now. Man rushing can say, oh, send our bet here and as a better price. And so the other catcher and say, yes, it's because Abia, we know, yet the inside it is hand stitched, okay? And that is why it is more expensive than the ones you see people selling around 15 cities and 20 cities, you know. Product that is what helps you, because once a Nipana start here raise your objections, you know, they have started comparing your product, your price to others. Slippers were no share that it was specially woven into, you know, for that reason, no, we know a bit made you have a ball, a quality, and then you can also tell them, say, this one is going to be with you, Empa. Now watching Busumi afi ball, that is how you handle it. So the goal is to make them see the difference and not just hear the price. Into a Juma is how we say, Obikacho said the price is too expensive. Don't be quick to reduce your price. That's not how you handle that objection. The also be we bet me catch said, I will think about it. So because men can okay, let me know. So no catch and so okay, anyway ready am me. Ukasa and one no or maybe instead no. Wait me say no problem. Is there something you are unsure about this product? I can help you to make a decision around it. That's a better way to close the sales and then go around that objection. Because so Kase, let me think about it. And let's just say Ogusu Junior, there's one more decision in them to buy the product. Or you can ask them, is it the price you want to know more about? Why my prices are like this? You are not forcing the person, you are opening the door to have a better conversation with your customer. And they say a price now, then you go back to step one, you talk about the value of your product and why the prices are like that. They also mean some. So be catcher will say, I'll come back later. Men can say okay. Don't just say okay and let them go. And so can say, sure, Mate. And so answer now the corner. Can I show you something people miss about my product? No way take advantage anytime, no. Eddie, a man in there and update him on the value of your product and why it is relevant to them. Also, I catch and say, or would you want me to send you a reminder or update when I'm having some promo in my shop anytime soon? What happens is that the people will look back at you and patronize your product. It is said, maybe I will turn your mouth and so to me, said the bear, you cannot miss your sales when people come to you. And then the also 9. Obi Kacho said, I was just checking around. Don't ignore them. Say something like, good, this is great. Ope bibiama wakasa one, I ope gift, amobi. Obi sana it will move them from just browsing around, you know, to start having a conversation with you. And then that is when you take advantage, your real sales will begin. And Kainem said, every business owner, no, will hear objections. Normal, all of us are here business, no. People will object to our product. You can be on them have account, but it doesn't mean say we are doing something wrong. What it means is that the customer needs help in making a decision. They need help understanding what we are offering about our product and the offer and the value we bring. So when someone hesitates, don't panic and don't beg them. Be some the right questions, ask the right questions, and then show them the right details, and then keep the conversation going. That is how you can close the sales and then go around that objection. So don't see objections as rejections. When you say an opportunity, amount, people don't always say yes the first time, and that is one thing you must understand as a business person. But how you handle that moment, you know, can turn the hesitation into a sale. That is how you build your business, one conversation at a time. Mijidi say we bua odwumedi a wodi no. So go out there and handle every sales objection and make sure you close the sale and win with these steps. Kaine say objections is not rejections. Objections is just that the person hasn't made a decision yet. Guide them, help them to make the decision in your favor, and your business will thrive. So, if you want to WhatsApp, so have a great day.